The party of the elites and Hollywood celebs taking aim at Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders after he slammed Democrats for abandoning working-class voters. But he's not backing down.
You have millions and millions of people working for starvation wages. You got to speak to that reality. But what that man named Donald Trump did do is he said, I feel your pain. I know that you're hurting, and I have an explanation. And what Donald Trump did is provided an explanation. He went around, he said, I know you're angry, and the reason is that zillions of illegal immigrants are coming over.
Now Democrats are trying out a new talking point, but it's not going over well. Even at MSNBC.
On election night, of Donald Trump huddled with Elon Musk and Dana White. And these are his billionaire boys, right? Because that's who he is going to fight for. And now we need to make the message crystal clear. We're going to fight for you because it's you and your paycheck and your hard work that's on the line. And he's all in with them.
You got some.
It's hard to get behind that when even Americans see Trump rolling up his sleeves to connect with blue-collar workers. Kamala Harris tried to do that and failed flat.
Here is actually a harvested U-rod where we actually do grow it. So this is what it looks like when it comes out of our processing bag. Do not touch it.
Do not. Yes. I'm glad I asked.
So please do not touch any of the
And I will touch
that.
That's right. Do not touch it, Kamala.
Don't touch it. Don't
she
touch
broke it, he'll fix it. That's what Donald Trump said, Brian. Now, it's really interesting to me. Donald Trump, a billionaire, did retail politics better than any of the Democrats. You see him in a garbage truck. You see him at McDonald's. I said, when is the next episode of Trump coming up? What do you think, Brian?
And they don't resent him for being a billionaire, right? They actually like the fact that he's achieved success, but he values the everyday work that people do. I think it's great that Bernie Sanders wants Democrats to talk to the working class. The problem is if Kamala said anything about her economic policy, it was his policy. Raising taxes, more regulation. It didn't work. Even if they start talking to the working class, they need a different message.
That's exactly right. And Nicole, I'm reminded, I'm glad you mentioned that. Trump, no tax on tips. Then Kamala Harris, no tax on tips. Then it was pretty much the New York Post. I think they nailed it when they said, what did they say about Kamala Harris? Make Kamala great again or something like that. She stole all the Trump talking points.
She'll wear a hat soon.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
reminded me of that, the commercials. What was that? Anything you can do, I can do better. But it wasn't better because it was like a fake it till you make it. And people could really see through that. And they really thought that she was, ingenuine in what she was doing. Whereas Trump, there's nothing fake about that guy.
Yeah, that's right.
He just puts it all out there. Right. For me, when I listen to, there are a few Democrats right now are looking at like, man, we messed up, guys. But the majority of them are still like, no, it's you, it's you, it's you. And it reminds me of people, you have that one friend who's always like, gosh, this roommate's a terrible person. They always do this, they do this, and then that roommate's terrible. And at some point, you have to be like, well, maybe it's me. Maybe I need to look in the mirror and realize I've done something wrong. Right. And the moment that Democrats really start listening to the people that they are supposed to represent, maybe they'll actually get their messaging right.
Well, and Anita, I was going to say, to Nicole's point, do you think Democrats will look in the mirror and do something different?
It reminds me of the Taylor Swift song, It's Me, I'm the problem, it's me, right? No, but you know what? Donald Trump, he did have a number of effective ways of connecting with the middle class. The garbage truck, McDonald's, but he also invited the steel workers up on stage with him during his rallies. Now, contrast that with who Kamala Harris invited up on stage, Beyonce, J-Lo.
Who she paid.
Right. So
to be on stage.
Who connects with the middle class? And one last thing, just to be fair, okay, Donald Trump has Elon Musk and some billionaires on his side, but she's got Mark Cuban and every top A-list celebrity in Hollywood. They all make a lot of money.
Well, it didn't work for them.
That's right. Yeah. Now to this, actor George Clooney is reportedly stepping away from politics after penning a New York Times opinion piece begging Joe Biden to drop his presidential bid. It comes as multiple reports reveal how Kamala Harris' star-studded campaign has caused Democrats to be $20 million in debt. She splurged on star-studded performances by Lady Gaga and Katy Perry and used her Rolodex of A-listers to campaign for her. According to an analysis of federal filings by the Washington Examiner, Kamala Harris spent $526 million more than the Trump campaign. I mean, you're the money man. What do you make of this, Brian?
To me, it's such a perfect object lesson of the Biden-Harris economy, where we spent trillions and trillions of dollars, and everyone at the end of it felt terrible, like I can't afford anything. That's the problem, I think, with the progressive left. They don't actually know how to invest money. They think they can, and so they end up wasting all of it. And now you got to have, a conservative come in here and say, well, let me bail you out, and then we'll actually get this thing back on the right track.
I agree with that. And Nicole, do you think they'll take Donald Trump's
Listen, at the end of the day, they have now proved that money can't buy you manners, morals, class, or apparently a presidency. And you know what? This is the olive branch. Accept it. President Trump would love to extend it and pay for your debt. That's what conservatives do.
Yeah, and I wonder if they'll say okay. But it's, again, Donald Trump helping them again.
I think not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real quick on George Clooney, though. He doesn't like that he's getting blamed for this, but he's the one who wrote that op-ed.
That's right.
He opened Pandora's box, and I think he's going to live with this op-ed for a very long time.
He's going to be just fine in Lake Como.
Yes, he is.
I'm certain.
So really, versus giving Kamala Harris' campaign of $20 million, should Donald Trump just give it to George Clooney instead? He was a big help. Thank you, George Clooney.
Yeah, Trump's most effective campaigners were all the people on Kamala's stage, as it turns out. Isn't that interesting? All those celebrities.
Very much so.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.